Here it is, Madden 16 Ultimate Team, the series, probably the biggest series on my channel is finally here. Episode number 1. Don't worry, this year we are doing things right. You guys are going to see every pickup, every game, everything's going to be numbered, a certain episode, and it's all going to be in one playlist for you guys. Now, when I first hopped into MUT 16, we got Odell Beckham Jr., we got Earl Thomas, and last but not least, we got Richard Sherman. So right there, that is 3 stud players to start off our team. Now, I know a lot of you guys were asking how I get John Kuhn. Well, I won the championship and draft champions, and for whatever reason, man, I ended up pulling this card in the pack. I haven't seen anyone else get an elite in one of those packs, but the player that you guys all want to see in today's episode is this 91 overall Adrian Peterson that I got for collecting 100 draft badges. So before we hop into today's game, this is what the squad is looking like. Michael Vick is going to be our starting quarterback. Adrian Peterson backed up by Jamaal Charles. We're definitely going to get him involved. And here is the defense. Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas are definitely going to have their work cut out for them. You guys see my opponent has a pretty good team. 90 overall Joe Thomas, Antonio Brown, Marcel Darius, even his gold players were like 1 overall away from being an elite. You guys will see Matt Ryan, Alshon Jeffrey, even his running back is an elite at Eddie Lacy. So here Matt Ryan on 2nd and 9, going to end up rolling out to the right and connecting with Steve Smith. I thought for a second I was going to be able to get my hand on that one, but it ends up being completed for 27 yards. Later on 3rd and 9, Matt Ryan, an empty backfield, throws an absolute dot to Vernon Davis across the middle, and my opponent is definitely having a successful first drive. Eddie Lacy here on 3rd and 3 ends up getting stuffed in the backfield, but you guys know my opponent is going for it. Matt Ryan looking across the middle, and he's going to end up finding another receiver to keep this drive alive. That was Randall Cobb. Eddie Lacy back up the middle. He ends up fumbling the football, and look who is there to recover it. Richard Sherman. So just like that, we are taking over at the 24-yard line. Adrian Peterson, his first carry, makes a juke move, and I thought for a second he was going to take that one all the way to the house. Ends up picking up 26 yards. Later on 3rd and 3, Michael Vick is once again going to find Adrian Peterson to keep the chains moving. Later on 1st and 10. Michael Vick, really all day to throw. Looks like we're going to scramble, but the last second we find Dennis Pitta, and he's going to set us up for a 1st and goal opportunity. You guys already know who's getting the ball. That is Adrian Peterson right up the middle. Breaks out of 1 tackle and is brought down short of the end zone, but later on 2nd and goal, you guys know who's going to get it. Adrian Peterson once again, and that is easy money. We take a 7-0 lead, our first touchdown in MUT 16. Now let's see how Matt Ryan is going to respond. Here on 1st and 10, we brought the pressure, and he didn't have enough time to get that one away. 2nd and 10 now. Again, Matt Ryan taking a shot deep, but I saw that one coming the whole way as I get the user interception with TJ McDonald. So set up with great field position now. Right back to Adrian Peterson. This guy, it seems like every time he touches the ball, it's a 1st down. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Later on 2nd and inches. Again, Adrian Peterson. Look at him reading the holes. And we're finally brought down at the 27. 6 carries for 52 yards. And shortly after that play, your peer has conceded the game. I mean, this is day 1 of Madden, and we're already doing that. We're already quitting out of games in the 2nd quarter. So just like that, we're going to go ahead and hop into another game in episode 1. My opponent, Jarrell Casey, Vince Wilfork, TJ Ward. Once again, man, elites all over the field. Let's see what we can do here in this one. Starting things off, faced with a 2nd and 10. We're going to take a shot deep for Odell Beckham Jr., but Michael Vick, man, overthrew that one by a lot. So later on 3rd and 10, again we're going with a pass play. Michael Vick able to redeem himself as he finds Dennis Pitta right down the middle of the field for a pickup of 30 yards. Later on 2nd and 5, we're going to go back to Adrian Peterson fighting his way, making a spin move. Adrian Peterson, this man is just too good, able to pick up a 1st down. Read option with Michael Vick, and Michael Vick, thank gosh he did not fumble the football there. He's brought down at the 7. That's going to set us up on 3rd and 4. Jamaal Charles ends up getting stuffed in the backfield. So my opponent does a great job of getting a stop to holding us to only 3 points. Let's see how he's going to respond. Phillip Rivers taking a shot deep, and yeah, that was probably my bad in the defensive call. I kind of left Earl Thomas by himself out there. Later again, man, Phillip Rivers finding his tight end and getting into the end zone for the touchdown. All it took was 2 plays and my opponent is already back on top 7-3. So we came back, man. Adrian Peterson up the middle, picking up 10 more, but Michael Vick did end up getting injured. So in comes Teddy Bridgewater, but we're going to make things easy for him, and we're just going to hand the rock to this man right here, AD, all day. He made a spin move, and that's all it took because he's taking this one all the way for the touchdown. TJ Ward had no chance of bringing that man down in the open field, and we are back on top 10-7. Let's see how my opponent is going to respond. Todd Gurley up the middle, really nowhere to go on that one. So on 39, Phillip Rivers, really all day to throw, no pressure at all. He's going to roll out to the right. Still looking for a man. You guys see me using Anthony Barr, and I get the interception. As soon as I saw him playmaker Steven Jackson, I knew right where he was going. So I brought in Jamaal Charles for the screenplay. All we need is like one more block. Jamaal Charles makes a juke move, and we are down at the 10 with 35 seconds remaining. Later on, 10 seconds remaining now. Probably the last play of the half. We're going to go play action, and yeah, that... Obviously, I must have picked the wrong play because I thought for sure we were running a fade for Odell Beckham Jr. Instead, it turned out to be a wide receiver screen. So we take the 3 points and head into the second half with a 13-7 lead. Now here we are driving down the field. Teddy Bridgewater, an absolute dot to Odell Beckham Jr. 4 for 5, 62 yards. Definitely been impressive on the day. Here my opponent brings an all-out blitz, and Victor Cruz was left wide open for the touchdown. You guys see him getting his salsa dance on. So up 19-7. Phillip Rivers feeling the pressure, brought down by Jared Allen. It's going to set him up on 2nd and 19. He really has no choice but to take a shot deep here. Rivers looking right side for Mike Evans, and he tested the wrong man. That is Richard Sherman on that side of the field, getting the interception. And after that play, I thought this game was over. We're in the fourth quarter, up 19-7. But my opponent did force me to a 3-and-out. Here he is on the punt return, making a couple of moves and setting himself up with nice field position. I mean, we're still in control here. We're still up 2 scores. But Phillip Rivers going to find his tight end for a first down. He's definitely been good in the day, 8 for 13 with a touchdown. Again, going for another pass play. Rivers throwing this one deep into double coverage, but it does not matter as his receiver comes down with it at the 5-yard line. And then on the very next play, Phillip Rivers finding Emmanuel Sanders for the touchdown to bring this one within 5 points. So almost at the 2-minute mark now. We're going to give the ball to Adrian Peterson, and that is easy money. He picks up another first down, so all we need is 2 more, and this game is over. I brought in Michael Vick for the read option play. Adrian Peterson makes a juke move, and I juked right into my opponent's hit stick. Morgan Burnett able to fall on it. And look at this, man. My opponent has a chance to win this game. Phillip Rivers right down the middle of our defense, picking up 16 more yards. Later on 1st and goal, my opponent letting the clock tick down, looking left side, but Antonio Cromartie was able to bat that one away. 2nd and goal now, 20 seconds remaining. Phillip Rivers really all day to throw, looking right side. I don't know who he was going for there, as we have 3 defenders around that one. So that's going to set him up on 4th and goal. Rivers, the final play of the half. I drop everyone back in coverage, but we still end up getting the sack and walking out of here with a W in week number 2. Man, I could not believe how close we were to losing that one. I thought we had it in the bag for sure, especially when Richard Sherman got that interception, but we are able to start off MUT 16 2-0. And if you guys are ready for the next couple of games, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up. A huge day by Adrian Peterson. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know, man. I'm thinking about selling Jamaal Charles. We could definitely use the coins to upgrade other positions. It's not that I don't like Charles, it's just we have Adrian Peterson. I'll leave it up to you guys. Thank you for all the support. And until next time, guys, I'm T Presents. Peace out.